All right.
Right.
Cool. Sounds fair. Okay. So a question for you guys. What is the one thing that almost every working professional has to do? You could be a CA, you could be a IT person, you could be anyone, you could be of any profession in the world, and you use this particular tool. What is it? Excel sheets, Excel, presentation, email, Excel, sheets, Word, Gmail, Excel, Microsoft Excel, MS Office, MS Excel, PPT. So
So
I
guys,
guess,
I want to ask you one question. Which app is your favorite among the Microsoft Office suite? Which app is your favorite? PowerPoint, Excel, or Word? For PowerPoint, drop in P. For Excel, drop in E. For Word, drop in W. E
e-
P. Wow, wow, wow. We have lot many fans of Excel. Aditya, should we start our session with Excel?
guys,
Should we
let's
teach all
ask
the
you
hacks?
guys. Shall we start off with Excel? Shall we help you become the 10x version of yourself in Excel? Yes? Okay, sure. Please. PowerPoint, we will be covering that as well. Don't worry.
Aditya, you are
We'll
giving spoilers. That is not fair.
All right. So let's say, okay, we'll start off with our first case study. Let's say you are just about to log out for the day. Okay. Let's say you are just about to log out for the day, while you're working, and you receive a message like this from your boss. What does the message say? The message says, hey, I know you're on holiday, but I need this data in Excel by the end of the day. And, there is this particular, a printed table that you have, that you can see right in front of you, and then you would have the urge of saying something like this, that boss, I hate you, but of course you cannot do that, right? How many of you have faced this situation that you're, let's say, just about to log out for the day, or you are on holiday and you receive some very tedious sort of a work from your boss? How many of you have been there? Many times, most of the time, every day. Okay, all of us, of course, all of
So
us.
who felt like sending this message? I hate you. Message to your boss.
Who felt like that?
All me. Yeah, absolutely. Even I did.
But we cannot do that, right? But if you have to do something like this, let's say you have a printed Excel. So this is a photo of a printed table that we have, and let's say we have to get this table on a Excel, this printed page on an Excel, and boss is expecting us to do the manual work. And what if this is one example that I'm showing you. Let's say, what if the boss sends you 20 such images? Okay, what if the boss sends you 20 such messages? It's a nightmare, right? It's a complete nightmare. Type in nightmare if you think that that's a complete nightmare. Complete nightmare, right? Absolutely no sleep. So if you have something like to do, something like this, which you need to do, then comes the tool number one, which will save your day. Okay. Tool number one, which will save your day, which is the OCR function in Microsoft Excel 365. Okay. How does it work? Let's try to understand with the help of a demo. Step number one, go to go to this Notion page which I had shared with you earlier. I'll just share the link again in the chat box. Okay, sharing the link again in the chat box. Go over here. Okay, now you can see the automated data entry with OCR. You have a file image over here. What you need to do, first step, download this particular image. Okay, download this particular image. OCR feature 5. Okay, so just download this particular image. Clear with step one. Very, very simple. Clear with step one. Just go to the Notion page and download this particular file. Very simple, right? Nothing we have done so far. Yes. Okay, perfect. So what is step number 2? You open office.com. This is only for people, this is only for people who have created a Office 365 account already. If you have not, I have shared the steps to create an account. Don't create it right now. Create it after the session. Just note down the things right now, because it will take a lot of time and you won't be able to make it right now. So note down all the steps and then you can practice it later on as well. Okay. So once you go over here, you need to use Microsoft Office 365, which is the AI enabled version of Microsoft Office. Okay. Over here, go to Excel. Okay. Once you go to Excel, click on blank workbook. Okay. Click on blank workbook. Step number 1, go to the Notion page, download the file image. Step number 2, go to office.com, open a blank Excel workbook. Okay. Clear? Clear so far? Yes? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now, once we are done over here, we'll go to the data tab. Okay. We'll go to the data tab. After you go to the data tab, I'm going very, very slow so that if you want to follow along with me, you can do that. Otherwise, you can note down the steps as well. I'll go to the data tab and then I'll go to data from picture. Once I go to data from picture, I will see this OCR feature thing that, the image which I had just downloaded, and I will select this particular image. What you need to do, go to the data tab, click on data from picture. Okay. Go to the data tab, click on data from picture. And once you do that, some magic happens. Okay. Microsoft Office 365's AI features have detected that this particular image that we had uploaded is a table, and it has already read all the elements of the table and read it over here. What we simply need to do right now is click on review. Okay, click on review and see if where is the Excel pic. Go to the Notion page. See, I have already provided it. I have already provided it. You can do it over here. Okay, now you will review the items one by one. Order ID, whether it is right or wrong. I want you all to answer whether this is right or wrong. Whether AI has understood it correct or wrong. Correct, right, right, absolutely right, correct, perfect, perfect. So this is order ID. Just accept it. This particular 693640, right or wrong? Correct. Yes, Megamart is correct. GeoMart is correct. The date is correct. This particular date, there is a point over here. I'll just remove that. I'll edit it. This is also correct. This is also correct. Over here, R is missing. I'll do that. This is also correct. This is also correct. I'll just accept it. Once I've accepted all of it, okay. Once I've accepted all of it, guys, ready for some magic? Are you all ready for some magic? Type in magic in the chat box if you are ready to see some magic. Magic. Why only selected items are coming? Because AI is sure that it has understood almost all of the items correctly. It is not sure about these 11 items, and that is why it is asking us to review it. All right. Okay. Now, if you're ready for some magic, I'll just click on insert data. Okay. I'll click on insert data. Guys, what do you see in front of you? Type in MB in the chat box if you are completely mind blown by what you just saw. Type in MB in the chat box if you're completely mind blown by what you just saw. MB, super. MB, it's magic. MB. All right. Okay. Some people are asking me to repeat. I'll just repeat the steps very quickly once. Firstly, you go to the Notion page link. Okay. Firstly, go to the Notion page link. Second step, go to this automated data entry thing. I have provided you with a file image. Okay. I have provided you with a file image. Just click on it and this thing will be downloaded. Then you need to go to office.com. Okay. Go to office.com. Click on Excel. Once you click on Excel, what you will need to do, I'll open a new tab. You will need to go to data. Okay. You will need to go to data and then click on data from picture. Then click the image that you are looking to get. Okay. Sounds good. Let me just do this. I'll click on this and now the OCR feature is reading the image that we have provided. Once it reads it, we'll need to review the tabs and then we'll need to click on insert data and this thing will be done. Just expand, Preetham, just expand the column and it will come fine. Okay. Everyone clear with me till now? Type in clear in the chat box if you have followed me until now. If you have not been able to, just note down all the steps so that you can do it later on as well. Clear? Done? Yes? Clear? Perfect. 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 All right. Superb, guys. Superb. All right. Moving forward. So this was about the OCR feature in Microsoft Excel 365, which uses AI to read all that data. Was it cool? Did you guys find it cool? Type in cool in the chat box if you found it to be very, very cool. Cool? All right, perfect.
So guys, I have one question. How much time do you think like this first method have saved you? Like how much time do you think like this first method will save you down the line? 30 minutes, 2 to 3 hours, 45 minutes, saved my life. 5 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Wow, that's great. Right? Our promise was 3 hours. Let's see, like, are we able to fulfill our promise or not?
Preetham says it feels like Aladdin's genie.
Lot many genies will come out of this Chirag. Don't worry, Preetham.
Okay. So let's say you are done with this work and your boss is completely shocked. Hours of work which he was expecting you to do, taking a lot of time, you were able to do it in a matter of seconds. Okay, your boss will be completely shocked. But let's say if you deliver it and your boss comes back with more work, how many of you have faced this, that you do your work a bit faster and your boss gives you more work? Shantan says it was a promotion tool. All right. Often faced, very often, right? So let's say the boss is back with more work. Okay. So you can see something like your boss sends you an email and tells you that he or she needs a report urgently. An urgent report is required, and there is a sales data Excel table which is attached. Okay, a sales data table which is attached, and the boss tells that I've sent you an Excel file. Use this data to do the following in the next 5 minutes. Okay, do this ASAP. Create charts to summarize the sales data. Also find the highest selling product. What is the most common way of getting this sort of a report ready for your boss? What is the most common way? What is the tool in Microsoft Excel which allows you to do so? Pivot. Almost.
And how much time, guys? How much time pivot will take for creating reports in this? Like how much time pivots will take? 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 50 minutes, 1 hour. Wow. 10 minutes,
2 hours,
5 minutes,
1 to 2
2 hours.
Minutes.
If you're really, really pro, it will take 10 minutes. But if you're not that pro, it will take at least 1 to 2 hours, right? So do you want to use AI to become pro? Drop in yes if you want to use AI to become pro. Yes. And guys, by the way, if you receive this kind of email on weekend, like I need this ASAP, what are you going to reply to your boss? Hate you 10x. Okay.
So I see a couple of questions on the chat box. Guys, we won't be able to reply to everyone's questions. We will try to answer the questions towards the end. Okay. Because we want to provide the maximum value per minute. We have created a lot of amazing content for you guys. We want to deliver it first, and after that, we'll try to answer the question towards the end. Sounds fair? Sounds fair? Type in fair in the chat box if it sounds fair. Yes? Okay. All right. Perfect. So let's see how we can get this sort of a report ready in a matter of seconds. Again, okay. Again, go to this particular Notion page link. I have provided you with a sales data download link. Okay. Provided you with a sales data download link. All right. So I'll open the same in my system as well. Okay. Hope you all can see my Excel sheet. The sheet that I have just shown on screen share. Can you all see my Excel sheet? Yes. So once you click on that particular Notion page link, it will download this particular sales data for you all. All right. Once you have this particular data sheet. Let's try to understand what the data is telling us. So there is order ID. Okay, in column A, there is order ID. In column B, there are dates. In column C, retail stores. Column D, what is the product? What is the product that the company has sold? Column E, the number of units sold. Column F, the revenue. And column G is the cost. So these are the various data points that we have, which we have to analyze and send a report to. Okay. So over here, we will use the next AI feature in Microsoft Office 365. Okay. We will be using something which is called analyze data. Okay. Analyze data in Microsoft Office 365, which will completely blow your mind. Okay, I won't, I'll firstly show you how this particular thing works and then ask you how much time it would have saved you. It will save you on a daily basis. One point to be noted, analyze data is only available. Okay, analyze data is only available in the offline version of Microsoft Office 365. Online version does not have it. The Office 365 web account does not have the analyze data thing. Only the offline version has it. Clear? Clear? Is everyone clear with what I just said? Yes. The offline 365 version is the paid version of Office 365, and only that I already have a paid version of Office 365 and I'm using that. I wanted to show it to you guys, and that is what I'm doing right now. Okay. How to get Office 365. Kachave, people are asking, how to get Office 365. What do you think?
Okay, so guys, do you want a method by which you can get Office 365? Like it is 7,000 rupees a year.
The
do you
paid
want a huge, massive discount on Office 365? 7,000 rupees a year.
We are talking about the offline version, the paid version of Office 365. Do you want that?
I'll give you a method by which you can get massive discount on Office 365, by which you can get 1 TB of storage, right? 1 TB of storage, all the latest AI features of Microsoft Office, offline Microsoft Office 365, everything, but towards the end. Okay, deal.
Guys, I want enough yeses on the chat box. If you want this, offline version of Office 365, I want each and everyone in the chat box to type in a yes if you want that. Yes.
So it is going to be a big deal, guys. So Microsoft will give you 0 rupee discount, but I'll give you something. All right.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So for now, just note down all the steps that I'll be following. Okay. Step number 1, you open this particular thing. Step number 2, you click on this Analyze Data tab. Okay. Click on this Analyze Data tab. And now let's try to analyze all of this data one by one. Okay. We'll be using the Analyze Data function. How many units were sold per day? Okay, let's say if we want to identify that first, we will, instead of creating pivot charts, instead of creating pivot tables, instead of doing anything, we'll simply click on Analyze Data and we will ask the same question. How many units were sold per day? We will ask this question to, the Analyze Data tab and then click on Insert Pivot Chart. Guys, I want you all to drop a MB in the chat box if you are completely mind blown by what you just see on your screen. What exactly is it? Answer me, guys. What do you see on your screen? The entire pivot table. Okay. The entire pivot table created right in front of you, along with a chart made for that as well. A chart made for that as well. What you did, you just opened the Excel sheet, you went to Analyze Data, you asked the question, how many units were sold per day? And you have this thing created right in front of you. It's Shivam says it's a miracle. It's absolutely a miracle, right? Like, you get this entire thing done in a matter of seconds. This is how awesome this is. Okay, not able to see Analyze Data because it's available with only the paid version, the offline version of Office 365. Okay. All right. So what is one common trend, guys? What is one common trend that you see over here? like, in December, you are seeing a few peaks, right? Does it make sense that, December will have a few peaks like this? Does it make sense? Yes, no? Yes. Why do you think so? Why yes? Holiday season, absolutely right. August will have a few festive dates, but you will see a lot of peaks happening in December, and that is probably because of the holiday season. So this was, we were able to analyze the first thing in a matter of seconds with just asking a question from analyzed data. Let's ask the second question. How many units were sold per month? Okay, how many units were sold per month? Okay, and you can specify this as well, that I want a column chart. Okay, and let's see what do we get. Again, we ask the question, we click on insert pivot chart. Guys, MB on the chat box. MB on the chat box if you find this to be very amazing. Units sold by a year and month of date for this entire year. Okay, in Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July till December, the number of units sold in the form of a column chart without having any knowledge of pivot tables. Without having any knowledge of pivot tables, you were able to do so. Okay, and again you see a peak happening in December. Makes sense, right? Peak happening in May and December. Both are holiday seasons, holiday months, right? Yes. Okay, done. So this was the second, insight that we got for our boss. Okay. What is the third insight that we get? Are there any date trends? Let's ask this question. Are there any date trends? Great to learn this hidden trick. Absolutely right. You'll be learning a lot of these such hidden tricks, Vishal. Okay. So we have, once we ask this question, are there any date trends? We will click on insert pivot chart. Guys, what are the date trends that we see? Tell me, will your boss be amazed if you tell, within 5 minutes, if you are able to give this insight to your boss that the revenue has 6 outliers, okay? Throughout the year, revenue has 6 outliers and most of them are happening in the month of December. Will your boss be amazed by this particular insight which you created, and gave to him? And, this particular insight the company can use to boost more sales in the month of December as well. What do you think about it? Yes? What do you think? Good? He will promote us directly, says Rohan. Sure. Amazing insight. These tricks are amazing. Awesome feature. Yes. Let's ask the next question to the AI. Are there any product insights? Let's ask this. Are there any product insights?
But it says he will give me his job.
Are there any product insights? Again, I'll click on insert pivot chart and boom. Guys, tell me if you are able to give this insight to your boss that juice, okay, the product juice forms more than 50% of the revenue for the company. Product juice forms more than 50% of the revenue. Hand wash forms around 20% of the revenue. Noodles and potato chips and coffee powder are almost, providing, it's very, very, it's less than 5% of the company's entire revenue. If you tell your boss this particular insight and give a suggestion that the company can maximize their efforts in juices, hand wash, and biscuits, the company will be able to increase their revenue. Do you think it makes a lot of sense that if you give this particular insight, the boss will be completely amazed and they will be actually able, the company will be able to grow their revenue via this insight? Type in MS in the chat box, like make sense in the chat box if you think it makes complete sense if this particular insight is given to the boss. Yes? MS.
Guys, like how much time do you think you have saved till now, like by learning these things? 2 hours, 3 hours? So I think like we have already like delivered what we promised. So guys, should we discontinue or do you want to learn more? More. Wow, 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 wow.
All
Okay.
right. Let's ask one more question to there. What is the revenue per retail store? What is the revenue per retail store? Let's ask this question to the boss, to the AI, and see what we can give. The AI is able to tell us that future retail forms a very significant, almost 30% of the revenue for the company is generated by future retail. And DMart is not even doing, is doing around 10% of revenue for the company. How awesome would that insight be? You give this to your boss and tell, the boss that we can ask stores like DMart and Supermart to increase, to sell more of our products, and future retail can be given more incentives to sell even further. How awesome would that be? How awesome would that be? Type in awesome in the chat box if you think that this will also be a very good insight to give to your boss. Awesome. Awesome. All right. And with this, the boss had asked us to create a report in 5 minutes, right? What you can simply do, you can copy all the charts. Okay. Copy all the charts to one place. You copy chart number 2 over there. You copy chart number 3 from here to here. You copy chart number 4 from here to here. I'm just copy pasting, guys. Nothing significant I'm doing. I'm just copy pasting stuff. I have copy pasted everything, and we have all the 5. Okay. Very good 5 charts, which I can simply take a screenshot of and send to the boss over email with the suggestions that we just discussed. And the boss would be completely mind blown. How many of you think that you can get your next promotion by using this latest AI feature of Microsoft Office 365, which will save you hours of your time and, get your boss completely mind blown? Yes. Amazing content. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much.
Okay. So
Promotion.
guys, like we have already saved you 3 hours of your time. Let's see how much time we can save you further.
Okay, perfect. How many of you feel that you have become a 10x analyst in Excel? Okay, you can do very good analysis in Excel with the help of this Analyze Data tab in Microsoft Office 365. Whole life saved. Cool, 100x.
100x, 1000x, wow, 10x, 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 10x. Wow, wow, wow. Love this energy, guys. Love this energy. Keep this energy at this level. I can promise you that not many things are going to come.
Okay, moving forward. How many of you face this particular situation that you don't remember any Excel formula but need it to get your work done? How many of you face this situation? Like, because I honestly don't remember any sort of Excel formula. I don't know about it. Every day, me. Yes, we all.
Guys, I want to do one deal with you. What if I give you an AI feature? Like, what if, like, instead of remembering 500 Excel formulas, everyone knows English, right? What if you ask AI to write you formula in plain English, and AI will write that formula for you? How
Will that be
awesome that will
amazing?
be? Do you want to learn that? Who wants to learn that? Drop in me in the chat box. Me. Wow, great. But guys, I will be needing one thing in return. If you think that is awesome, then you are going to go and review us. All right, I'm going to share link after this trick. Then you are going to go and review us. All right, deal? Okay.
Okay.
So please go ahead.
Yeah. So if you don't remember any Excel formula but need it to get your work done, we will be using the next AI feature that we have for you guys, which is formula.dog. How does formula.dog work? Let's try to understand with the help of a demo. Okay. We'll go to formula.dog. I'll share the link as well with you guys on the chat box. Okay. Formula.dog. You can go to this particular link. Once you go to this particular link, you will see this sort of a dashboard right in front of you. Okay. You will see this sort of a dashboard right in front of you. Over here, you simply need to click on login, or you can create an account. Whatever tools we are teaching you guys, it's either completely free or it's freemium. Okay. So Formula Dog is also freemium. So once you enter, you will be able to use Formula Dog completely free of cost. All right. Once you are over here, you will see this sort of a dashboard right in front of you. Okay. You will see this sort of a dashboard right in front of you. And what you need to do in Formula Dog, so you will see different things like explain, regex, SQL, VBA, add-ons, etc., Google Sheet, Airtable, Notion, etc. You will see a lot of options. But what we need to do over here in the formulas tab under Microsoft Excel, you just need to enter a prompt. Okay, you will enter pure plain English of the formula that you require. You enter it in English words and you will be getting a Microsoft Excel formula in return. That's a good deal, right? That's a very good deal. So how does it work? I'll again share the Notion page link with you guys. Login compulsory. Yes, you just need to create an account. Create an account. It's free of cost. It's very simple to create an account over there. Okay, I'm sharing the Notion page link again. Once you go to the Notion page link, I have for your own Excel formula generator, I have prepared a prompt for you guys as well. Okay, I have prepared a prompt for you guys. You simply need to copy this particular prompt, paste it in Formula Dog, and then click on generate formula. Guys, type in magic in the chat box if you are ready to see some magic and see a Excel formula right in front of you. Magic.
Absolutely love this energy, guys. Love this energy. Okay, so let's see. So who knows like what will be formula for this? Like you guys are going to verify. You guys are going to rate AI from on a scale of 1 to 10. If AI is correct, then give score 10. If AI is wrong, then let's give AI score 0. All right. So Aditya, let's go ahead and let's do this.
Okay, I'll click on generate formula, and we have the formula right in front of us. For the text that we have written over here, is the formula right or wrong? Type in right in the chat box if it's right. Type in wrong in the chat box if it's wrong. Right. Perfect. Correct. 100% right. Right. Correct. Right. Cannot figure out. Let's believe our friends. If you're not being able to figure out, let's believe our friends. This particular formula is absolutely correct. Okay.
So guys, as part of our deal, like if you are mind blown, just go to this link and write a review, and in 30 seconds we'll continue. All right. Who is mind blown? Just share your experience on the link. Like we'll continue afterwards. All right. Mind blown. MB. So guys, this was like one side of the coin. Who faces this problem? Like your boss has gave you a Google Sheet, or your boss has gave you a this Excel. All right. There are many formulas in Excel. All right. But you are not able to understand those formulas. Who faces this problem? Like your boss has shared one Excel with you. There are many formulas in that Excel, and you are not able to figure out like 30-40% of those formulas. Drop in me if you are that person.
Because we are not being able, we don't know such formulas. Like, both me and Kachave, we can't remember any formulas. And, to understand those formulas, that's even a bigger task for us. I don't know any formulas. Me. All right. If that's the case, guys, do you want to learn the other way around as well? Let's say if you have an Excel formula and you want to understand that, do you want AI to understand that for you as well? Do you want AI to do that for you as well? Type in AI in the chat box if you want AI to do that for you. AI. If that's the case, what I'll do, I'll just use formula.doc again for the same purpose. Okay, I'll copy this particular link formula that we have, and then we will go to the explain tab of formula doc. Okay, we will go to the explain tab of formula doc, and over here I will just paste this particular formula and then ask AI to explain me this particular formula. I'll simply click on explain. Guys, is this right or wrong? This particular explanation is right or wrong? Tell me. What do you think? Right? Yes? Correct? Cool? Right? Absolutely correct. Right? Correct. Yes. Perfect, perfect. So now we have been able to, make create Excel formulas by entering simple prompts, and now we are being able to generate, generate explanations of Excel formulas as well. Both just with the help of formula doc, as simple as that. Okay. So this was our tool number 4 itself. Let's say you have a spreadsheet and you want to understand the formulas which are written in it, how to do so. Again, there formula dot as I just explained. Okay, let's move forward. How many of you know about macros, by the way? How many of you know about macros? I think yes, that's also know in the chat box if you know or don't know. No, yes, I know, no, don't know. Or have all of us heard that macros is very difficult to do. Type it in the chat box. If people who know macros, if you find it difficult, type in difficult. People who don't know about macros, and if you have heard that macros is very difficult, it's very time consuming. You resonate with type in the chat box. Don't know absolutely difficult, बहुत difficult. Difficult. I know about that. That's superb. Difficult. Don't know. Shivering. Okay. So as most of you, I would say 99% of Excel users don't know about macros. Macros is one of the toughest things to do in Microsoft Excel. What if, okay guys, what if we execute macros, okay? What if we create a macros function right now, okay? Right now, in a matter of minutes, without having the prior, without having background knowledge of macros? Would that be mind-blowing? Would that be mind-blowing if from today onwards you are able to execute macros function on your own? Will that be mind-blowing? I want a lot of you to reply on the chat box if you want me to share this particular method. Yes. MMB. Yes. What is macros function used for? There are a lot of functions. We'll be using it for one particular use case. You can use it for n number of use cases. Whatever use case you want, you can use macros for the same. Okay. So if you want to learn about macros, the tool that we'll be learning is ChatGPT. Okay, is ChatGPT. How does it work? Let's try to understand with the help of a demo. Okay, let's try to understand with the help of a demo. I'll again, go to chat.openai.com. Okay. I'll share the link with you guys. This is the link for ChatGPT. Okay, you can go over here. If you don't have an account, you can again create an account. If you already have an account, you can simply sign in into your account. I'm using the free version. I'm using the GPT 3.5, which is the free version of ChatGPT. I have GPT-4 as well, which is the paid version of ChatGPT, which I won't be using for the sake of this particular demo. I'll be using the free version only. Clear? Yes, guys. I'm not using the paid version. I'm using the free version of ChatGPT, which is GPT 3.5. GPT-4 is the paid version, for which you need to pay somewhat around $20 per month. Okay. All right. So once I go to ChatGPT, again, for executing macros, let's say we have a data sheet in front of us. Okay. We have a data sheet in front of us. You all can also open this particular data sheet. I'm just making a copy of it so that you can do the same. I have not given editing rights to anyone. What you need to do, click for step number 1, go to ChatGPT plus macros, go to this particular Notion page. I'm sharing the link again with you guys. Okay. Go to dataset. Okay, once you go to dataset, you will have this sort of a thing right in front of you. Click on file. Click on make a copy. Okay, click on file, click on make a copy. You will have a sheet which is created only for you. Okay, you will have a sheet which is created only for you, like this. Over here, now we will be doing some magic. Okay, with ChatGPT and with this Excel file, we'll be doing some magic. So can you show again? Okay, step number 1, open ChatGPT. Then nothing yet. Open ChatGPT. Step number 2, open the Notion page link. Click on this particular link. Okay, click on this particular link. Okay, now click on file, click on make a copy. As simple as that. If you're not being able to make a copy right now, as you can see, a lot of people are trying it along with me. I think hundreds of you are trying it along with me. That is why there is so much traffic in the Google Sheet. As you can see over here, you can write a couple of minutes later on, it'll work. Okay, you can try.
Congratulations to each and every one of you. We broke Google Sheet. Congratulations.
Have you ever imagined that you will be breaking Google Sheets? Had you ever imagined that? No. Yes. All right. So you simply need to make a copy. If you're not being able to make it right now, try it later on. Okay. Now, again, go to this particular Notion page. I have created a prompt for you guys. I'll be explaining you the prompt as well. Let's say we just copy it for now and paste it on ChatGPT. Okay, we copy this and paste it on ChatGPT. Okay, then we will be just entering this particular prompt. What is the prompt about? I have a Google Sheet containing data points in about 100 rows. As we can see over here, we have data points in about 100 rows. The task that we have in hand, let's say your boss tells you, okay, let's say your boss tells you that you have this particular data sheet and you need to enter a blank row. Okay, you need to enter a blank row below each of the rows. Okay, let's say you need to enter a blank row below each of the rows like this. How many of you have to do such manual work? Enter a comma after this, remove $sign before this, enter a blank row below each of the rows. How many of you have to do such manual work on a regular basis, or you have done that in the past? Me. And what is the method that you guys use? Like what I'm doing right now, right? Like after each row, we have to, click on insert one row. This is the method that we use, right? This is the method you might have been using. Type in yes if you agree with me. Yes. 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 Yes, 100%. Okay. What if we learn a method? Okay. We learn a method via which we are able to do all of it. We are able to create a blank row below each of the rows in a matter of about let's say 10 seconds. In a matter of 10 seconds. How would that be? Would that be mind-blowing? Type MB in the chat box if you think that would be mind-blowing and it will save you a lot of your time. MB. Yes. So let's understand that. Okay. Exactly for that same reason, I have created this particular prompt. Okay. What is the prompt about? I have a Google Sheet containing data points in about 100 rows. I want to add a blank row below every row of the data set. Okay, let's say I want to add a blank row below every row of the data set. Provide me an app script code or a macros code for the same. Provide me a macros code for the same. Clear with the prompt? Very, very simple. Whatever our task is, I am giving just that particular prompt. Clear? Yes. I want everyone in the chat box, everyone in the session to type in yes if you are clear with me so far. Yes. Perfect. I like this energy, guys. Maintain this high energy. Okay. So once you do that, okay, ChatGPT will give you a code and it will tell you the steps as well. Open your Google Sheet, click on extension, click on app script, delete any code which is present before, save this script and then run this particular script. As simple as that. We have the code, and like both you and me, we don't understand what is written in this particular code, right? And I have, let's say if you want to directly copy it, this is the kind of code that we get. And you can simply copy it from this particular Notion page or from ChatGPT, from wherever you want. You can copy this particular code. Next step, we have to go to this particular Excel sheet, click on extensions, click on app script. Okay, click on extensions, click on app script. click on extensions, click on app script. Now we will simply paste this particular function. Okay, we will paste this particular function, click on save, then click on run. Okay, we will click on save, we will click on run, and now some execution has started. Let's go to our Google Sheet and let's wait for a couple of minutes to see what exactly will happen. Okay, okay, it is asking for certain permission. I'm giving this particular permission. Can you repeat? Okay, I'll repeat it once more. I'll finish this entire thing and then I'll try to repeat it once. Okay, I'm giving it the permission that it requires. And now execution has started. Once execution has started, guys, look at it. What exactly is happening? Okay, look what is happening. Magic is happening right in front of you. You can see, right in front of you. I'm not doing anything. My hands are up. Okay, the code is automatically entering. Okay, the code is automatically entering one blank row below each row of the Google Sheet as we wanted it to do. As we wanted it to do. How awesome is this? Type in awesome in the chat box if you think that this was completely mind-blowing. Awesome. Time saving, superb. MB, awesome. 100x awesome. Sir, can you please show once again? Okay, let me do that. Okay. What I'll do, I'll again make a copy of this particular file. Okay, I'll again make a copy of this particular file. I'm repeating the steps once more. Okay, so you have this particular thing. Let's say you want to create a blank row below each of the rows. What you'll do, you will go to ChatGPT. You will enter this particular prompt in ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give you a code for the same. Whatever your task is, this is one example that I'm showing you. Let's say if you want to do some other task, you can modify your prompt accordingly. Okay, let's say if you want to, remove CC. Let's say if you want to remove CC from the last 2 digits of this, you can use a formula or you can use macros for the same as well. Okay, so you will be able to use macros without having any background knowledge of macros. Once you enter this particular code in ChatGPT, you will be getting this sort of a code. I'm just copying this. I'll be going over here, and then after going over here, I'll go to extensions. Okay, I'll firstly go to extensions. Then I'll click on app script. I'll go to extensions. I'll click on app script. Over here, if there is any code which is from before, I will just delete it. Then I will paste my code over here. Now I will click on save. I will click on save. And now I will click on run. As simple as that. Okay, it will ask me for certain permissions. I'm assuming if it asks me for permission, I will give that permission and the task will be done. Let's see if the task execution has started. I am sure it will ask for certain permission. Yeah, see, it is asking for certain permission. I will give it the permission that it requires, which is very safe to do. I'll give it the permission. And once I give the permission, the execution starts. Once the execution starts, magic begins. What happens, guys? Magic begins. You can see things happening automatically. Hundreds of blank rows as we just wanted it to create happening, just without any significant manual effort. In a matter of seconds, you are able to do so. How many of you are amazed by this? Amazed? Yes. MV. This was in Google Sheets. How to do it in Excel? Okay, one very good question that I saw. If this is in Google Sheets, how to do it in Excel? What you need to do, guys, I want you all to answer. What to do if you want to do the same thing in Excel? You simply need to tell, instead of Google Sheet, you need to tell that you have a Microsoft Excel sheet. I have a Microsoft Excel sheet containing data points in about 100 rows. I want to add a blank row below every row of the data set. Provide me a macros code for the same. Provide me a macros code for the same. I'll just run this particular code and you will see, Arshit,
Boom.
I hope you got your answer.
Mind blown, guys, mind blown. Like whatever used to take 5-6 months to learn, like have you learned that thing in 5 minutes? Do you feel like you are going to get next promotion now just by like spending 1 hour with us?
Mind blown,
Top
brain
notch, right?
top notch, right? So see, like for Excel, you have the entire macros code along with the steps. Okay, along with the steps. I'm not asking you to figure out the steps on your own. Chat GPT is able to tell us the steps as well. Open your Microsoft Excel workbook. Click on Alt plus F11. VBA editor will open. Click on Insert. Click on Module. Copy paste the code. Close the VBA editor and then run it. And you will be able to do the same task in a matter of seconds. That is how awesome it is. Type in awesome if you feel that this was also awesome. Like, in a matter of seconds, you have been able to master Google Sheets, app script in Google Sheets, and macros in Microsoft Excel as well. Very awesome, mind blowing, awesome, awesome, awesome. Gautam, thank you so much.
Okay, guys. So other than Excel, like what do we use?
One question.
What every working professional use?
One question before we go into that. Whatever we learned so far, the 5 different things that we learned so far, do you really feel, do you really feel that you have become the 10x version of yourself in Excel by learning all of these things? You have learned macros, you have learned how to generate formulas, to understand formulas, you have learned to use the OCR feature, you have learned to analyze data as well. All in a matter of minutes, you have been able to do so. Was it 10x for you guys? Type in a very big 10x if you really think so.